Hey guys, I am back with my latest album. It is a wedding album and it's a custom order that I received through my Etsy shop. The paper, I have none left. Like I have a few little scraps, but it was called Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I got it on Etsy. On the front cover, we have the paper collection. Then I have some trim here on the left, and then through here we have a lot of flowers, daisies, and some kind of light pink roses and yellow. I did have her send a picture for her bouquet, and I got it as close to it as I could. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I did cover, I don't know if it'll come up. Everything is covered with the Wink of Stella, so it gives a little bit of, you can probably see it there on the pink, a little bit of shine to it. This piece here is from Prima Marketing, and I do have a template inside to where she can slide a photo there. Then I have a little green to kind of go with the color scheme that she has. Now on the spine, I have it covered in fabric. I don't know if it'll come up. It has a really faint kind of like Damascus to it, you know, the swirls and such. And then we have a plate with the date of her wedding. And then on the back side, this paper I found at Hobby Lobby, and it worked perfectly with the paper collection colors, and I'm glad I found it because I was able to get more photo mats and flips and everything by adding this paper to it. And then at the bottom here we have my homemade thingy there. Sorry. And then some more trim around the outside. Alright, for our first page, go out, and it measures 7 by 12. Okay, for our first page here, we have that, and you see there how it goes really, really good with the paper collection. And then I have a little butterfly here with a pocket. And I tried to do a lot of folders so she could put in as many photos as she could. They're mostly all 4 by 6. So we have the little pocket there. And then this is a flip. Let me try and do this one at a time so I can get closer. There we go. And then we have a flip here. And then on this side is just that paper, coordinating paper. And then this is from the paper collection. Then I made some different size photo mats. This one, I have a little pocket here at the bottom. You could put a photo there, and then a couple little folders, and then this from the collection that I just used a die cut. And this opens like such, and you could put a photo just this on top of here from this day forward, and then this bottom one is just like a little tuck spot. Some stickers that I found at Hobby Lobby to add to it. Alright, for our next page, all of the pages are pocket pages, and each one of them has this inside the pocket. I don't know if that's really coming up very well in the camera. But I have a die cut here, and like I said, each page has this little pull out for them. A lot of die cuts on this one. So here is a flap that we have a waterfall. I added these little charms. I wasn't quite sure, like this one is a tiny little wine bottle, but if she may be a person who doesn't drink wine, which I don't, so she can just slide it off if she doesn't want it on there, and it's not permanently attached. So we have a waterfall here. Well, if I can get a hold of it. And then this is a flap that goes out this direction. This is going to be a lot of moving, isn't it? And then we have a pocket with some trim there, a little sticker, and then here's a couple of the templates, one for the cover, and then you'll see for page 5. We have a photo mat. And then this is another little folder that I have a template for. She wants to add that on the top. Well, I'm going to have to do this, or else everything's going to be flapping all over the place. I'll come back and fix it nice. Alright, then our next page, we have a pocket with a sticker and some trim on the front. And then this has a magnetic closure, and it opens, and we have some little photo mats with a die cut little pocket there. And then the same thing this side. We have a little die cut, a little pocket. Alright, on this side we have a little wine glass. And then this sticker, that one opens like such. Excuse me. And then this from the paper collection. I really like that paper. And we have a large folder with the template for the top there. Alright, I will try and come and do that later. Alright, the next, whoops, sorry, I missed a page. Alright, so this one I just left open so she can have some larger pictures there. And then this one, I love this picture. I added a little frame. I don't know if it shows. It's kind of popped up. And I have that template that I showed you to where she can just push a little picture in the back of it. And again, all of them have the little pockets. Alright, on this page we have a little mirror on this tie, and one of the little butterflies that I thought they went really good with the color on the pages. So this one opens up, and this one's actually a pocket here, and it folds down. And this is another one of the folders that I made. And then on the bottom here we have a little opening with a little tag tucked in there. Alright, we'll try and leave that hanging out. Alright, and then this page we have a tie, and this one is a little shoe. I don't know if you can see that. We got a little shoe. And this one I kind of turned it at an angle. I couldn't find the word. With some ribbon on it. And then it opens, and I just stuck another one, photo mat, inside. And then you could flip it this way and put pictures on the back and pictures here. Alright, and then the next page. This one I did a large belly band with the butterfly on it and some trim, and I put a little ribbon here to show her that this is, it just has a magnetic closure that goes up. And then on the back I have some of the stickers, and then I made this little folder with the center cut out. She wants to put a photo inside there. And then our back cover, we have a couple of pockets here, and then the church in the background. So that is my wedding album for her. And if y'all ever need or want a custom order, just message me on Etsy and I'll be happy to work something out with you. Thanks guys, we'll talk to you next time.